Live full in effect. This is our 10-minute talk. I am Qualita, that's Qualana Namoya. My background is, lots of stuff. We sell lots of stuff. But anyway, we're going to get into our 10-minute talk. I'm happy you all joined us on this beautiful Tuesday. Hope the gas prices aren't hitting you in the pockets too much. But you know what? Somebody did say, be thankful that you're able to put a little gas in your car. So wanted to leave that with everybody, something to think about. So we're going to get into our 10-minute topic.
The 10-minute topic of today is, after a breakup, how long should you wait for another relationship? And I guess I can go first. I believe that you should break up when you feel that you are healed. Now, it's different sometimes for women, because a lot of people say women emotionally check out faster than men. So sometimes women may be able to jump right into another relationship already because they have already checked out of that relationship even before it's over. So I think it just depends on that person when they are ready. And I mean really ready, because you don't want to date without really being ready. I mean, you should know when you're ready. The person you're dating shouldn't have to tell you, you're not ready for love or not ready. So believe it's just as soon as you are ready, you and that, whenever you make that vow to yourself that you are ready to get out there again.
Oh, okay. All right. I saw your background, your galactic background, Qualita.
I changed it because
right.
Okay. Stuff going on.
So the question is, how long should you wait to jump back into a relationship after a breakup? I think if you categorize it, if it's marriage, you actually have to wait until the divorce papers are actually signed, not separated. I think that's right to do. And you can do that the second it's signed, I would say. And then just a regular old relationship, the second it's over. So as long as you're emotionally healed, sometimes people go their whole lives without being emotionally healed and they're back into a relationship. But I think emotional and all that other healing, it's like a lifelong process anyway. So according to the stages, divorce until you're actually divorced, not separated, not living separate, not separated for 15 years, until the judge has seen your face and told you, I'm signing these papers to say you're divorced. You can do that the second after that. And a regular old relationship, as soon as you all agree it's over, not in your own head, as soon as you all know that you all come into a consensus of the minds that the relationship is over, not according to one person in their own head, but explicitly it's over. I think the second it's over. Mutual understanding.
Well, I've known people, and I'm gonna say myself too. Before, when I broken up with people, I was finding somebody, the next day. I didn't care. The reason why is because I feel, and a lot of people might say it's not true, I feel you can get over somebody with someone else. People say actually it's not true because you're not truly being healed, but that's just what I think.
Well, people say
People say
the quickest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody.
Same thing. But I also heard too,
that getting over someone and getting under someone, by getting over under someone, those are different. Getting under someone doesn't necessarily involve getting into a relationship with them. So yeah,
I guess it's what type of under and over,
right? Yeah, I've heard the saying many times, Moya.
I mean, what under are you referring to?
Whatever they meant.
Rated R or G?
It could go both ways.
Okay. Because getting under somebody could be a different rated. getting to somebody or talking to somebody. I guess it depends upon how you look at it. Because, now one thing I can say, when I've broken up with people and I went and got into another relationship, there have been times that I call the other person's names. Oops. That happens too. Because you're still thinking about that person. It's not like you did it on purpose, it's like, I'm sorry, John. Oops, that's right. Your name is Fred,
At that time, I don't think you were ready to get over that person.
I mean, you had a point, but it's like, what if you've been with this person for like 3-4 years and you laughing like, John, you so funny, like, oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that those mistakes happen, whether or not you still like that person or not. Like, you can be completely over that person and still accidentally just slip out a name. Like, parents call the kids the wrong name all the time. So I don't think that's a big indicator. So don't be offended or don't be humiliated if you're on either side of that, I would say.
I've never done that. I have never done that.
So would you all be offended? That's a good question to have for our next topic. Would you be offended if your mate called you
Somebody else's name? Yes, I'd be.
somebody else's name?
Yes.
I'd be offended, but I think I made that mistake, and I don't think it was because I was still thinking about any other person. It's because that name was just at the tip of the tongue, not because I was thinking about that person. So it happens.
It's a good one. Should you get offended? Moy, you said no. Carolina, would you get offended? You said
No,
no.
I would get offended.
I would be offended. Yes, if it happened to me, yes, I would be offended. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what do you say after that happens? Do you say, "Oh, so you thinking about Sherry?" Is that why you
Right? Yeah, I mean, just like I just said, the name was at the tip of my tongue. Why would it be at the tip of someone else's tongue, someone else's name? So I mean, that could be a double standard, but then again, it's not. So
It's like, so you want to be with her? I mean,
right.
that follows. An argument always follows with that.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Or you just play it off. Like, you have to learn how to navigate out of those situations.
Oh, so you say, you'll say Sherry's. You want to go to Sherry's?
Here you go. No, I wasn't saying no shit. Why would no? No, you keep playing it off. You gotta get into it and get over it so you can make the best of what you have right in front of you.
You never tell the ex's name. You just say a different ex's name, or just never say an ex's name. So if you do slip up, you say that's my cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
That is my cousin.
Yes.
And then what if y'all been dating for a while? We're like, okay, so where's this cousin Sherry? Like, you still tripping on that? We've been together for 2 weeks now. Don't start that mistrust. That's what we're doing.
All right. So, Moya, you can't read the comments, can you?
I can. Greg
Okay.
says, just incredible says, hi. Wanda said, give yourself time to heal from that old relationship to avoid bringing baggage into a new relationship.
Okay, honey.
It definitely varies from one person to another. We're in different spaces mentally and emotionally when it comes to processing breakups. Some people can go from one to the next effortlessly. Some need time. This can be due to the nature of the relationship, length of the relationship, and what caused the breakups. And that is so true. It definitely depends on what caused the breakup, because I can get over somebody very.
She left. She's saying she can get over somebody very quickly. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish her train of thought, but she was in agreement with Vatana's comment, saying it definitely varies from one person to another. We're in different spaces mentally and emotionally when it comes to processing breakups. Some people can go from one to the next effortlessly. Some need time. This can be due to the nature of the relationships, length of the relationships, and what caused the breakups. That's definitely true. And Moya was agreeing with that. And Batana said no, according to our comment about slipping of the tongue and calling your current partner your ex-partner's name. She was saying, nope, I wouldn't be offended at all. My own mother even called me by my sibling's name. I don't give it any thought. That's exactly right. And Moy, did you want to just go ahead and jump right back into what you were saying?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. She also said I wouldn't be offended at all. My own mother even called me by my sibling's name. I don't give it any thought, and that's true. Our mother does that too. Sometimes she forgets my name. Wanda said a parent calling one of their children by a sibling name cannot be compared to a lover or spouse calling a name other than the person they are with.
I don't know why she said that to us right now on air. She trying to get us caught up here. Yeah, I think it is different, but the same. I think it's the same actually, Wanda, if I may. So she said it's not the same thing. Don't get it twisted. She said don't get it twisted. Wow. She's talking to y'all when she said don't get it twisted. I know. She said don't get it twisted that they're not the same. But I mean, I think they are. I think we lost Moya again. But names are so easily, well, words are so easily coming out of your mouth. Like you can call Bam Bam Rosie, Rosie Bam Bam, or you can call one kid the other. It's very easy to just accidentally slip up and say names. So I think even if it did happen to me, I would be offended slightly, but I also would be forgiving.
Yeah.
I don't keep kicking me out.
I don't either, but we were saying, Wanda, if I may, she said that don't get it twisted is not the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And she said, she said it's not the same thing. Don't get it twisted, and you should be offended. No, it really isn't the same thing. There is a reason, and you should find out why. Okay, yeah, she says there's a reason you should find out why, and you should be offended. She said, be offended about everything. No, she didn't say that, but she said, be offended and find out why, be investigative. And I think it depends on, I think it depends on how far you are into that relationship. If you're like a year or two in a relationship and your partner calls you by an ex's name and you know the ex's name, that might be a problem because that's like re-emerging thoughts maybe. Ventana said some people are definitely more sensitive to things like that than others. What moves one may not move another. And I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, everybody's sensitivities are different.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it depends on the ages and stages of the relationship. So, you know.
It's different stages, yep.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that's what made you think of this question?
You know what? I was just sitting there thinking, it happens, you know, people do break up, and sometimes you think, well, you know how people break up, and some people, not because of Michael B. Jordan, but
I was gonna say, was it because of their relationship? Because I see a lot of that, the posts on social media regarding commentary on they broke because of this, they broke because of that. Oh, she did this. I hope she don't get pregnant. I'm like, stay out her pockets and her panties, people. It's weird.
They're both beautiful either way. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to break up, they can break up. If she want to date somebody with 10 kids and money and marry him, so be it too. And there is a 10-year difference. So, I mean, maybe she wants somebody her own age.
Yeah.
And men should start thinking about that, like dating people your own age. Even Michael B. Jordan. I mean, people think he's attractive. Right. People think he's attractive, but I mean, who cares? Maybe she wants something different. Maybe he wants something different. So
people break up.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about put a ring on it. That's what it came to mind. You know,
Oh, yeah.
when what was the two Shorty had broke up?
Shorty and Kenny.
Shorty and Kenny.
So somebody may be able to just go out and date because, like I said, women check out emotionally first. She might be able to go out and date right now, whereas Kenneth,
Shorty.
yeah, whereas Kenneth, he may have a hard time. He may be calling other people shorty.
Or a little ugly or whatever. I mean, you gotta.
Well,
Yeah, watch out.
she didn't want to be with him in the first place. So that's just my take. She didn't want to be with him in the first place, to
She
be
was
honest.
really close with Tavy. She went on a little bit too many dates with him, and she was, almost falling for him. So, yeah, she was basically checked out. So she may be able to move on very fast, whereas Kenneth may have a hard time.
But why didn't she try and stay with my boy Hollywood? I like Hollywood. That's my boy.
Didn't she say she liked him too much, or I don't know, something?
She said that she was on a date with.
Yeah.
I like Hollywood. I hope they bring it back. I'm really shocked Hollywood is single,
I've heard that he wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He wasn't single when he went on the dates?
That's what I heard.
Well, it is TV, so.
So him and his fiance, because he did propose to her, I take it they're not together.
I think he's with somebody else, I think.
Yeah, people break up and make up all the time. I really don't care if people break up and make up. I'm not like, I can't like,
not in a relationship.
Right. I'm not invested in their relationships. I don't hope people get back together. I don't hope people break up either. But if people want to break up and date someone else, they have every right to do that. But I would say give caution to respecting people's feelings, your partner's feelings. Like break up, at least tell them you're gonna break up with them. And wait till the divorce papers are signed if y'all are married. So don't just break up in your head, like I said before, and cheat, because that's cheating as opposed to breaking up and moving on into a new relationship. So just be respectful, because the energy you give, it could come back to you.
Right. I agree. Some people do that. What you say?
Are there any more comments? It seems like every time I read the comments, I get kicked.
No, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you everyone who's tuned in and listened. This was a fun topic. This topic can go into many different other topics. As we can see, we started with one and then it dribbled off into so many different other topics. But always, if you watch this live, we definitely appreciate it. If you commented, we definitely appreciate it. If you want to go back and watch the replay, comment saying, let us know, how long do you think it should take you to move on after you break up? Let us know how you feel about that. As always, remember to build bold, build better, build brilliant, build a brother up, build a sister up.
Bye.
Bye, honeys.